So I won't take much of your time. I will try to just give you a few brief and then how it can actually give benefit to the organization. So why big data? Because from the morning we are all talking about security, digital transformation, even IoT. Everything is creating data, a lot of data, right? So what is the benefit or use of having that much data, or where at the end of the day we'll be using that? Just give you a bit of our experience, what we have done. This can actually give you the type of data or the volume of data we have played with. We have done the citizen confidence index for one of the government organizations with 230 million people, having multiple data streams from 35 different data sources. So you can imagine the volume and the type of data coming in. So what is a citizen confidence index? That is actually telling the level of confidence of the person from the government and other departments. So it starts from birth, it starts from 70%. So, and only it goes to 85% when you get married. And in the meantime, if you get anything wrong, either your any crime happened or accident or anything, start going down. So your confidence level. So eventually government is offering this as a service to other departments, for the bank, for visa services, for others to provide, okay, how much confidence they have in this person and how much good this person is to get that service, either car on the lease, loan, or the bank loan, all those things. So this is like one of the experience which we have done with DACMAT. The second one is criminal 360. So at the end of the day, we want public safety. That's our governments are supposed to do, including making us happy, plus safe. Because we are safe, we are happy. So we are done with 8+ million people record with multiple data streams again, with a lot of social media, from video analytics, so all different type of data we have played with to provide that criminal 360 dashboard for the investigation as well as for the public safety organization. So people can, if I'm traveling, by looking at my car registration number or getting my identity number or passport number or my phone number, they can actually check, okay, ever I was involved in any case, I was victim, I was anywhere I was presented, or like related my alternate data. So they have. Then changing again from public to digital data, which we were talking about, like from the security, from the machines, from the network, we're creating a lot of data. So we have done the operational efficiency for 150+ sites, which they are generating data from the towers, from GSM sites, from their networks, from their power generation, all those data which is coming in, and then on the basis we are providing those results. And then a telco who's having 38 million subscribers, we are doing churn management for them, and that's again a bit huge numbers when we compare with this country. Then coming to, again, because now we are talking about all structured, unstructured, semi-structured data, because when we are playing with data, we have to be very, the variety is there, right? So 2100 camera feeds, which we are doing a lot of ANPR, which is automatic number recognition, plate number recognition. We are doing some face recognition. We are doing pre-alerts that, okay, this car was required, or this was on a list, watch list, so where it's crossing. So all the alerts being generated and provided to the respective police stations or the officers or whoever is in the list to get notified. So this is what we have done. So this will give a bit of idea that, okay, we have played with all the variety of data, with all multiple type of data, and yes, we know how to treat data. So then, why everybody is like looking for big data? It's a hot word. It's a hot buzz. It's a hot word. It's a hot technology from the last 3, 4, 5 years, right? So anybody would like to, why we need big data? We were doing a lot of analytics before. We were doing all reports. We were doing like BI. Anyone? So why we need big data?
crucial if you want to make any use case or if you want to find to integrate any service which contributes to the welfare of the society.
Indeed. Any other thoughts? I understand. After food, yes, it got very low.
To take the right,
but at least
to take the right kind of decisions to support your business objectives.
Lovely. So yes, to support our business decisions, to provide public safety, to get the operational efficiencies. But the bottom line is, whatever we do, we save our people time, we save our resources. We have this is an impact on our revenue, right? So at the end of the day, we are going to generate some revenue. How many people sitting here are directly related to customer services organization or some type of services which like dealing directly with citizen as a customer? Ministry of Interior. So, how many people think Uber is an advanced organization which is using advanced technology? They must be having BI, big data, and they know their customer very well. How people think that? How many people? You think it's right? So I am here from last 3 weeks, right? And every second day Uber is sending me an email for the promotions in my backcountry. They have my data, where I'm traveling, where I am, what is my local routes, but they are sending me data still back home that I can have that benefits, the discounts or anything though, okay? So being that much advanced organization, still they don't know their customer. You got it?
Yeah, got it.
They didn't have objective.
They are updated. If I am booking an Uber in the morning, during the day, in the night, and I am paying in this currency, so my system is getting all that information. They have my location as well.
Yes.
But they are not like knowing me exactly, okay, this is my customer, what he needs, where he is, and what promotion we need to give to him. Like most of the time you are getting SMS for promotion which are not related to you. And a lot of junk messages.
Yes.
So the first part is customer expectation. So as a customer, we expect that we will get the knowledge or information or the deal or offer which is related to us. Suppose if it's our kid's birthday or its wife's birthday, we should be having one SMS from our bank because they have their data, or from our telecom because they have their data that it's your son's birthday, so this is a deal for the gift or this is a deal for something. So this is right, relevant, my expectation as a customer. So that only can be come in once they are playing rightly with the data, right? Regulation is one, again, more important because with regulation, there are penalties attached. If I am not following any rules, at the end of the day, I have to pay penalties, which increase expenses. So closing that is again covering the revenue. Technology risks, as an information security breach, which again, at the end of the day is a loss, right? If we are losing our information, because information is money, data is money, right? And then so on and so forth, like operation and all these related. So at the end of the day, it is the revenue. And for each and every role in your organization, the output or use case is different, right? If I am a CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, from my target is to send the right information to the right customer at right time. Because if I am promoting something, or if we are launching a product today, we want to reach this information to our customer before our competition do, so that we can get the right advantage. And if I am Chief Operation Officer, I want to know my operational efficiencies, so that we stop leakages and we save some revenue on that, and our operations or our response to customers are more better. So in finance, we want to stop the leakages from financial perspective, right? From sales, we want to reach to the customer and deliver the right solution which customer needs at the moment, right? Just an example, right? Even if we take it as a bank, how many, like a lot of our, like as we use ATM, we go sometimes, most of the time we don't have either cash in our pocket, or when going for the lunch, we use our card, or if no card, then we use cash or go to ATM. So how many banks are getting this information, or that okay, this guy every second day at 12 he goes to the lunch at this location, or go out and take cash from this ATM, and like this is the frequency. So that they start offering him something like at 11, he used to go for lunch at 12, at 11 you get a message for a discounted lunch deal from his favorite restaurant. So that is where this data can take us. So for every role, the data plays a different role. Okay? But at the end of the day, the target of that each role is to generate revenue for the organization, either by saving something or by generating more revenue, or cross-selling or upselling to the same customer. So for that, we need to know our customer. From the morning, we are talking about like generation of data, and what do you say? Like, only one flight is generating 10 terabyte data. So we are like into a lot of data. So it's not what we need to do, it's what we need to know. So decision support systems are getting better and better every day. If we talk about 20 years later, or earlier, or a decade earlier, so decision support systems were only from getting data from the specific databases and doing BI on that. And what BI was that what I need. Okay, I want this report. I want monthly sales report. I want my attendance report. I want, okay, what was my profit report. So that was what I want. But now it's third or fourth dimension of data, which is data giving to us, because we are getting not only data from the databases, we are getting it from the emails, we are getting from the flat files, we are getting from Excel, audio, video, how many times, and from the machines, that how many times, if take example of the bank, how many times a customer visits an ATM, how many times he goes for in-bank service. So we are getting his facial, we are getting his ATM information, we are getting his check information. So all these things is for us. So how much better we know our customer. And as far as like if we connected to Ministry of Interior, we connected to public safety, how much we know our citizens. Like me as a traveler, how many times I came here, when I landed, how many times, what was my shortest or longest stay, where I was staying, what was my most activities, where I was traveling. So that, okay, who is the visitor coming in, because at the end of the day, tourist is tourism is one, right? Then citizens who are working here or coming for business on travel is two, right? Then the citizens residing here is three, and then the local citizens who are the local nationals. So you have multiple customers for even for the public safety. We are, as a citizen, we are customers. For the tourist as a customer. So knowing us, what are so are we a safe? Like, as we talk about the confidence level. So are we the safe traveler or the citizen, or there are chances that we can get into any activity which can go into the negative side or all that. So this is where data is taking us to. So for like, okay, so we have data, we have multiple types of data. So now what? So the next thing is to establish a big data platform, which actually takes all the data from all different types of machines, data generating, or already you have it, and then bringing on a single platform, which we call data lake. So once metadata is, once you bring in the data lake, all the data, then you have to do all that MDM, which is called master data management. Then you talk about the metadata. You're right. But before that, when you set up data lake, where you are throwing all type of data, irrespective of what type, what variety, what consistency, is it reliable, not reliable, so all data is there. Then on the top of that, then you start doing your master data management, you start building metadata, you start building, then from there you start getting reports on the use cases or alerts or all those things. And then it includes machine learning, it includes AI, and eventually, because at the, when we're moving, it's all predictive analytics, right? So we know, just an example of FIFA. So they are issuing a fan card, right? So which is your visa. So if you are the fan card, you have free entry. But if I'm getting a fan card, what is my credential? how safe I am. Okay, how many times in my last different games when I went there, so how many times I had a fight. Okay, do I drink? Do I fight? So because if you look at all the fans of the public, sorry, football fans, they are like, all crazy. Okay, so to get the like, okay, also what type of fans or which nation the guys coming from, or the supporter of which team are more volatile. So where you need to put in more security accordingly. So all these is all based on predictive analytics. When we're getting information, on the basis of that we need to address them. So, so as a start, yes, we are all from different segments. We are all from different organizations, different what we call the market pillars. So the customer services for the citizen, for every. But as a start, these are three basic use cases because the base challenge when we go for big data, yes, we have a lot of data, but from where we will start? What is our first step? So first step is that, okay, there can be one use case which will take you to the, give you some output which will make you sure, okay, yes, this is making some sense for us. So this is like three basic use cases, which is customer 360, which can be criminal 360, citizen 360. So this can be having the all information. Then sentiment analysis and the segmentation. So as in for Ministry of Interior, I can be a tourist segmented into, okay, this is a tourist, but he's a business tourist. He's not a tourist who's come here and spend time and money and only on vacation, right? Then there are tourists who are based on vacation. In a segment of, as a customer for the bank, I am a businessman, right? Or I am a job person. So right, a bank is sending information to every person, or a telco is sending offer to every person irrespective of knowing them, irrespective of knowing their segment, right? So if I am like already having a car, they might be sending me the information on the car lease. Other than they should be sending me information on the car upgrade, which is like more relevant, which can generate some revenue. So these are the three use cases from where we can start. And then when we get into this, yes, there's a lot of other use cases, right? So that like from the start, because always you have to take first step, and then once use case is there, then you start building multiple use cases. And there's a lot of example of the use cases, customer targeting, fraud detection. So if you want me to get into detail, I can get into detail, but I can see on the faces nobody wants. Okay. So so just as a start, yes, it was like when you are going to establish a big data, the first thing is, oh, we have to have a very big setup for that. We need so many servers, we need so much storage, we need so much processing power, so much RAM. Yes, that's true a bit, but when you start with a single use case, you don't need that. You can start as an analytic service, as a very base model, and which will allow you the visibility of your information and data, from where you can drill down to get some insights, right? And from insights you have to do some action which will give you some results. From results are, for public safety organization, safety is the result. For financial sector, the revenue is the result, right? Customer satisfaction is the result. Customer churn is like, okay, if I'm not getting, like, no, what is the fight between O2 and Vodafone? They want to grab their customers, because everybody is a customer already. Either we are using Vodafone or we are O2. And their fight is, okay, they want to grab their customer. So churn, so I'm not satisfied with the service, so the next service will take me over. So these are the basic things. So we can start doing it as a first step, as an analytics, as a service. And then when the first step is on the base, then we can build on the each area in the finance, in the customer services, in the operations, in the sales and marketing, and we can have like all other different additional use cases. So then moving from like, cloud, moving from capex to opex model. If we talk about a lot of organizations, they must be using cloud right now. There are a lot of data is in the cloud. Even the government over here is using cloud. And I was looking at in the morning there was a signature ceremony from Microsoft to MOTC that the government, because Microsoft is bringing their data center here, and so yes, so everybody is moving to the cloud. So the base capex expenditure is going down and down, right? So to start this, to start big data for data governance, or analytics, to use data science, machine learning. Now we are not talking about big money. Now we are talking about this small financial impact with some results. So here we and QDS, like Hypername and QDS. So we are here to get you the first moving steps on big data, which can be setting up data lake, starting with basic use cases it can be for Ministry of Interior, it can be Criminal 360, it can be Citizen 360, it can, because you have a lot of data with you. For the bank, it can be again a customer 360, for the telecom, or even for the construction industry, it can be for their own core operations. So yes, for to start with, it's not a very big thing now. So this is coming because of all this cloud and because of all this technology which is moving. So now its cost is very less now. So we have to take the first step. So we are open to discuss that from where we can start first step within whichever the segment you are, whichever the organization you are, whatever technologies you are currently using. Because as I mentioned, we have played multiple type of data, we have played with multiple varieties of data, so that's where we can. And yes, I said I don't take much of your time, I haven't. Thank you. Thank you. If there is any question, please.